It's 10 trivia questions on creepy crawlies. This is Trivia with Bugs. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. Today's episode, as you heard in the very first lines of the intro, is about bugs and other slimy, creepy, crawly things. This is from a Trivial Pursuit category card from the You Bet On It Trivial Pursuit game, and then I added like 6 or 7 more questions to the ones they had, and I also altered some of theirs because sometimes those questions are very difficult in Trivial Pursuit, so that's what I do. We have 11 questions coming up on that topic for you, and before we get to that, we have some challenges for you from Geek Out Pop Culture Edition. Shout out to my friend Brennan Peterson, who said he bought this game because I do these challenges and he likes this game and has been playing with his mom. All right, here's where we're at. We have 4 films directed by Francis Ford Coppola. 4 films directed by Francis Ford Coppola. 2 reality shows about cooking. That's an easy one. There's a lot of them. 4 self-help best-selling books. 4 songs in which the chorus consists only of the title of the song repeated. That's very specific. And 2 celebrities with their own shoe line. Let's see if you can name all those before we get started. Those are your warm-up games before we get into some creepy, crawly trivia. And shout out to all my Patreon subscribers. There's 70 of you. Patreon.com/triviawithbuds. The official fan club of this show. If you listen to the show or you've listened for a long time and you're like, I like this show, I want to keep it going, and I've got a few bucks a month to throw at the show, you can do that at patreon.com/triviawithbuds. Everybody who's at $5 or more got sent a link today to the new 2022 spreadsheet to pick your topics for the show. Last year, I think I got at least 75% of them. I don't always get all of them, but when I'm looking for content, I turn to that. And I will do that this year as well. So go fill that out if you're at the $5 tier or above, or if you want to support the show and join and pick some topics. You could pick all your topics for the whole year. You could pick them just every couple of months. You could throw them on that spreadsheet, and I will consult that on behalf of you, the listener and supporter. We're going to jump into creepy crawlies right now around on bugs and things. Here we go. It's creepy, crawly trivia. Question number 1. What did Samuel L. Jackson fight off at cruising altitude in a 2006 action film? Number 1. What did Sam Jackson fight off at cruising altitude in a 2006 action film? Question number 2. What creature's species include earth tiger in Asia and bird eater in South America? What creature species include earth tiger in Asia and bird eater in South America? Number 3, what bug was once thought to burrow into people's ears and deposit eggs into their brain? That's crazy. Number 3, what bug was once thought to burrow into people's ears and deposit eggs into their brain? Number 4, how long is a typical African millipede? 4, 8, or 12 inches? How long is a typical African millipede? 4, 8, or 12 inches? Number 5, what is Spider-Man Peter Parker's aunt's name? Number 5, what is Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker's aunt's name? I'm saying aunt because I would usually say aunt. But I don't want to confuse anybody. Number 5. Number 6, in what 1980 Atari video game is the goal to blast off the body segments of a descending arthropod? Number 6, what game is that? Number 7, what kind of creature is Gary on SpongeBob SquarePants? What kind of creature is Gary on SpongeBob? Question number 8, creepy crawlers were a molded toy produced by what toy company starting in 1964? Number 9, what holy bugs have their male heads bitten off by the female after mating? What holy bugs are those? And number 10, who did the voice of the main bee in the film Bee Movie? Who did the voice of the main character in Bee Movie? Number 11, for 2 points, your bonus question, what bug is a radio show, a part of West Virginia lore, and a type of white sphere or pellet? Think about that one. Those are your questions, 11 of them for Creepy Crawlies. We'll be back with those Creepy Crawly answers after this. We're back with the answers to Creepy Crawlies. Let's see how you did on this quiz. Did you nail them all, or are you walking into spider webs? To quote Gwen Stefani, and no doubt. Number 1, what did Samuel L. Jackson fight off at cruising altitude in a 2006 action film? Snakes on a plane. Snakes, number 1. Number 2, what creature species include earth tiger in Asia and bird eater in South America? The tarantula. Tarantula. Number 3, what bug was once thought to burrow into people's ears and deposit eggs into their brains? Earwigs. Earwigs, wigging out over the idea of that. I don't think they actually do that, though. Number 4, how long is a typical African millipede? 4, 8, or 12 inches? Get out the ruler. 12 inches long. A whole foot. That's maybe a foot too big. Number 5, what is Spider-Man's aunt's name? Aunt May. Aunt May. Now, again, I would usually say Aunt May with my Chicago accent, but trying to class it up for you. Number 6, in what 1980 Atari video game is the goal to blast off body segments of a descending arthropod? That is Centipede, the game Centipede, not to be confused with millipede. Number 7, what kind of creature is Gary on SpongeBob SquarePants? A snail, his pet snail. Number 8, creepy crawlers were a molded toy produced by what toy company starting in 1964? Mattel. Mattel. Number 9, what holy bugs have their male heads bitten off by the female after mating? Praying mantis. The praying mantis. And number 10, who did the voice of the main bee in Bee Movie? That was our friend Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. The bonus for 2 points, what's a bug? That's a radio show, a part of West Virginia lore, and a type of white sphere or pellet. The answer was moth to all those 3 things. We have the moth, which is the radio show, Mothman in West Virginia lore, and mothballs for the white spheres or pellets. There you have it, a fun round on creepy and or crawlies, and we have a fact of the day for you. The fact is the tusk of a narwhal is actually an inside-out tooth. So not a horn, but an inside-out tooth on the narwhal, which I thought was a fictional unicorn-type creature in the movie Elf, until someone goes, no, that's a real thing. And I was like, oh, okay. I feel dumb. But that's what trivia is about. It makes you feel dumb, or it makes you feel smart when you know the stuff. And if you want more trivia in your life, please support this show, patreon.com/trivia with Bud. 70 Patreon subscribers right now. So very kind of all you guys to donate your hard-earned money to this program. And the new book, Etsy.com/shop/trivia with Buds. People have been downloading the book a lot lately. I think I've had 10 downloads in the last week or two for the $7 option. You get the PDF. It's 24, 28 pages, something like that. There's 23 puzzles in there, brand new, never done anywhere else. And you can print them off as many times as you want. When you have that PDF, you can give them to friends. You can work on them yourself. You can use them for your own trivia nights as handouts if you're a trivia host. I've had some people tell me they were doing that. So whatever you want to do, that is a fun option. If you want the printed version, it's $12 shipped. Both are on Etsy.com/shop/trivia with Buds. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more TWB. Cheers.